Both of us are from here in the area. I'm Benton, like he was saying. He's from Remington. Went on to go to Circle High School. He went to Remington. And then we both ended up at WSU. So we're both Shocker alums. I actually went back and getting a master's now. So we're all homegrown from here, same way as a lot of you guys, statistically, most of you guys will end up being. And so we're just here to talk about what our tracks were and everything. So first off, I'm going to just kind of say what I do now, and then I'll let Ben say what he does, and then we'll just kind of bounce back and forth with every section we go through. And so with me myself, I am a CSCS. What that means is that I'm a certified strength conditioning specialist. So if you guys know, like, if you watch KU football or anything, like all these collegiate sports, the guys on the sidelines that actually make those guys as buff and as fast and everything that they are, I'm the type of guy that actually is certified nationally to do that. So my role and what I went to school for is to actually teach people how to use their bodies more efficiently. With that, I decided that I wanted to create something that would make training costs a lot cheaper. So a lot of your parents have personal trainers and such at home that they'll, well, not necessarily at home unless they're really, really loaded, but like if they go to the Y or something like that, they'll have somebody that actually trains them. Well, that ends up being a very, very expensive process, and most people can't afford that. So I created software systems that actually allow you to spend a significantly less amount of money to then be able to have training that is like way above average and be able to track everything so you can actually learn more about yourself. So it sounds kind of nerdy probably, but that's kind of what I ended up getting into and ended up creating a business out of it too. So still on the path and trying to do that whole deal, and we'll see where it goes. Where do you go to now?
Okay, well, hi everybody. Yeah, like I said, my name's Ben, and we met at Wichita State, and have been friends for a while. My business life is one of a serial entrepreneur, and what that means is I'm constantly starting new business. And some of them are successful or could be successful, and some of them just kind of tank, but I just keep starting new businesses, so that's what I like to do. Right now, I'm working on about 4 different projects. One of them is the one I'm going to be focusing on today. I run a graphic design and website design company called Tyson. I also have a humanitarian documentary film company called Silent Tree Creative. That has sent me to the Central American rainforest, 3,000 miles across Africa, Ukraine, United Kingdom, and I'm getting ready to go down to the South American rainforest for another film here pretty soon. But my main company is called Time Trails. And Time Trails is an internet technology that focuses on education, specifically in the area of history. And that was my background in college, was history and anthropology and archaeology, and it was also my father's and my sister's. So we've teamed up to create a technology that actually animates and maps all of human history by visualizing data as it moves through time using a virtual globe, like maybe you've seen Google Earth. So we actually take you back into history. You go back to, say, 100 AD and click play, and we're going to render animation sequences that show all the movements. And all of those animations are actually contributed through users. It's not just through us. So it's a community of online history. Maybe in a little bit, if we get this working, I'll show you a small demo of what we do. But it is a very big business venture, and there's a lot of trials and tribulations that I'm sure Eric and I are going to talk about. So.
Yeah, for sure. As far as that's the general piece of like who we are, but we had a couple prompts and questions that Mr. Laughlin thought that you guys might be interested in. So the first one is wanting to know like what it was like for us growing up here in a small town environment. It was a little different, I know, for me. I don't know how you think you like compare to everybody that came from the city up in Wichita, but basically with me, I was like Mr. Laughlin said, a pretty ornery little